Hey everybody, welcome back. Thanks for joining your virtual drinking buddy. So the neighborhood dogs have finally quieted down, so I think I'm going to crack open one of these. Hot Honey Porter, adapted from a Mr. Beer brewing kit. So I actually brewed this, I don't know, several weeks ago, and this is my second attempt at a review on this. So I had a swing top bottle that I brewed it in, or I should say conditioned it in, and that batch did not turn out good. So this is my second attempt. I'm hoping that maybe it was just a matter of like an improper seal where things didn't set up. It had no carbonation. This, however, this bottle was sunken in when I poured the beer in and put the little sugar pellets in there. I forget what they're called. The carbonation drops, maybe. Something like that, but it helps produce the needed carbonation. So yeah, this was a sunken in bottle, and it's actually fairly firm, so I'm hoping that maybe this just has a better seal and will produce better results, because I'd hate to think that I went through all that effort and just not get anything out of it. So what I did is I got the classic porter kit, which is supposed to brew out about a 3.5% beer. I added 3 cups of honey and then some crushed pepper flakes to make it a hot honey porter. So let's crack this open and see if we got that. On the first attempt, the heat came through. I did not notice any honey, nor did I actually even get like a porter taste. Okay, this is already more promising. There is carbonation in this one. I'm getting ahead on this, so I'm going to say it was an improper seal. I got plenty ahead on that. You know what I mean. Get your minds out of the gutter. Come on. Alright. So yeah, nice khaki head. Fairly dark in color. When I hold it up to the light, a little bit of light's coming through. Kind of looks like Coca-Cola or something. Whew. Oh, that pepper's come through. That even burns the nose. Even if this is any good, it might be a lot to finish it in one setting, but I'm going to either have to or waste some of it, because it's a 32-ounce bottle. Alright. Ooh, I do get the honey. I didn't get that last time. Alright. So far, things are looking better. There's only one thing left to do. Cheers. Okay, so you get the flavor of the pepper first, which I actually used fish peppers. My sister-in-law started growing some, gave us some plants, and we grew them, and they are actually it's a very hardy plant, and it's a tiny little pepper. It puts you in mind of like a Thai chili or something. It's a small pepper, has plenty of heat, and we had so many of them I didn't know what to do with them, so I just dried out a bunch of them, crushed them up, turned them into pepper flakes. So yes, you get that flavor from the pepper, then you get the heat, finishes off with a little bit of a roasted note and a little bit of honey in the aftertaste. I probably went a little overboard on the pepper. I know that now. I probably could have done like 1 tablespoon and it would have been fine, but I did 2.5 tablespoons. Because what I was reading was due between 2 and 3, so I split the difference. I could have done 1.5, and it would have been plenty of heat. Yeah, it's light in body. This should be weighing in at about 6.5% ABV, because what I read was for every cup of a sugar that you add to the brew, it's going to raise it about 1% ABV. So it should be about 6.5%. It did say that there was room for variation, so it could be stronger. It might be a little weaker even. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know if there's a way to test that post-brewing. Oh, excuse me. But it's 6.5%. You're not probably going to notice it. in the brew anyway. I definitely don't notice it here. Heat is the star of the show. Like I said, I probably went overboard on the peppers. So as I finish this beer tonight, I'm going to have to alternate it with some light beers that I have in the fridge. Just because she's going to build up a bit. All in all, not bad. It is a Mr. Beer kit, and I've just noticed, even if the brew turns out good, there's just a little something different about Mr. Beer kits that you don't pick up in other beers. I don't know what that flavor is, but it's there. It's all right. I feel like I paid maybe $18 for the kit. I put a little bit of extra water in there just so that I could fill up 9 bottles. So, of course, one of those was a sink pour. So it did yield 8 bottles at 32 ounces, so 2 gallons of beer. And then another several bucks for the honey, maybe another $5. So say $23 for 2 gallons of beer. That's probably a little too spicy to drink too much of at once, but I will know that for next time. And maybe even do a little bit more honey. Maybe even save some honey back and just drop it in post boil, like as you're putting everything in to ferment. Sorry, I'm thinking out loud and you probably are not real interested in that. Oh, I see I see a piece of crushed red pepper floating in that, so that's neat. Alright, well, I'm going to let you move on with your night. So yeah, apparently the seal of your bottle makes a huge difference, so I'll have to mess around with that swing top bottle because it's pretty cool. And I'm going to put a picture of that bottle somewhere up here. I want to try to use that. My son got it for me, so it's kind of important to me, but apparently I need to work on the seal if I'm going to keep using it for brewing. So yeah. And now I'm going to let you move on with your evening. If you liked what you saw, please hit the like and subscribe button below. And don't forget to tell your friends. And this, the Malted Gentleman, reminding you, you only have one liver, so use it wisely.